Sports fans have one team that they love the most. They do admire other sports teams sometimes, but admiration soon fades away and turns to hatred when the team they hate plays against their favorite team. However, that isn't the point of today's video. Today we're not looking at the biggest rivalries in sporting history. Instead, we'll be looking at the sports teams hated the most. So, which teams make the list? Stick around to find out. San Francisco 49ers. Lots of sports franchises are hated in the moment when they're on top of the world and everyone just wants to see them fall. But it takes a special franchise to remain hated, even after they've taken that fall and then made another comeback. And that's why the 49ers find themselves on this list. The 49ers were a force in the 80s and 90s, but were abysmal for 4 years from 2014 to 2018, before jumping right back into the spotlight with a surprise run to the Super Bowl in 2019. It's a historic franchise that haters of the team thought was buried, but the 49ers have since re-emerged as a respectable franchise, which has plenty of fans out on the West Coast upset. USC Trojans football. USC football has long been associated with glitz and glamour. Truly a team that fits in well in Los Angeles, that's great, but the only problem is that a lot of people kinda sorta hate Los Angeles and everything it represents. The haters have a lot of ammunition when it comes to disliking the Trojans. Fans think of O.J. Simpson, Matt Leinart, and Reggie Bush. Plus, some people think of a stadium filled with Botoxed fans and airheaded bimbos who just want to be seen more than they want to see their team actually win. And we really can't blame them. But do you have the same opinion on the Trojans? We'd love to hear from you in the comments. Boston Red Sox. For decades, the Red Sox were, and still somewhat continue to be looked at, as the heroic underdogs struggling against the most hated baseball team in the world, the New York Yankees. Then they beat the Yankees, and when they did, a funny thing happened. The Red Sox basically became the Yankees. Yes, in their obsession to finally slay their rivals, the Red Sox engaged in a terrible arms race, spending tens of millions of dollars more than anyone else besides the Yankees to get to the top. When it was all over and the Red Sox had finally triumphed, the rest of the baseball world looked at them and then looked at the Yankees and couldn't really tell the difference between the two teams. Oh, and Boston has won roughly 1 billion championships between all their sports teams in the last decade, so they should quit it with that whole underdog. Woe is me crap. Nobody seems to be buying it anymore. Boston Celtics. People hate the Celtics because they're winners. No team in the history of professional basketball has been more successful than the Celtics, and that makes them a target of every downtrodden fan who's had to watch their own team flounder around in mediocrity and failure. Simply put, it's easy to hate winners. Just look at how many people out there hate the New England Patriots. New England Patriots. Speaking of the Patriots, a lot of the Patriots haters out there left New England the day Tom Brady signed with the Buccaneers, but there are still those out there that hate New England because of the torture it put the rest of the NFL in for so long. The Patriots made the NFL, at least the AFC, stale for over a decade when Brady was there. It's going to take another generation to come through for the haters to officially quiet down when it comes to the Pats, Dallas Cowboys, America's team. And really, that says it all right there. Any team arrogant enough to actually call itself America's team is going to have its share of haters. It doesn't help that most of Dallas's fan base seems to be comprised of bandwagon jumpers who fell in love with the Cowboys just because they were the biggest, most popular team already out there. Being a fan of the Cowboys just seems soulless and artificial. New York Yankees. This one shouldn't come as a surprise. The Yankees are synonymous with the sort of big-moneyed greed that people hate about sports. The Yankees name itself has come to be associated with everything people hate about sports. They are a symbol like Goliath or Enron of the oppressive and the mighty, of everything that ordinary people struggle to overcome in their own lives. The New York Yankees are akin to your boss, or your ex's new boyfriend with the Ferrari, or your landlord. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed watching this video, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you can see our upcoming videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.